So sorry about that. That seems to happen a lot when I'm using PowerPoint, so maybe I'll stop balancing these equations and stop using the draw function on PowerPoint. Maybe that'll help. So you put a 2 here and then a 2 here. I don't know exactly when it cut out. I think it was around here. And then you write the 5 mole of HGO. You always start by writing what you have. And then you draw your division bar. And then you put your starting unit on the bottom. So the moles of HGO goes on the bottom. And then the top unit is the other thing we want to go into. So I don't want HGO, I want HG. So the way I get there is doing the mole conversion bridge sort of thing. HG, take the units in front. I have a 2 in front of HG and a 2 in front of the HGO. When moles over moles, that's where you use the equation. All right, next would be take the top unit and move it to the bottom, moles of Hg, and then my final unit should be the grams of Hg because that's what they asked me for. Okay, they asked for grams of mercury, so my top unit should always be my final unit. When grams is with moles, this mole is 1. Grams always comes from the periodic table, and so let me pull that up again since my computer crashed. And again, this is the periodic table you should use, so that way we all end up with the same answer. Mercury Hg is 200.59. So let's go back here. 200.59. All right, then you solve. 200.59. That's really ugly, but that's what it is. Okay, so multiply by the top, divide by the bottom. 5 times 2 is 10, divided by 2 is 5. So I'm at the point where I move on to the next division bar, and it's 5 times 200.59. So 5 times 200.59 is 1002.95, which is answer D, which 5 of you put. So good job for 5 of you. But the rest of the class, you definitely need some help here on your stoichiometry. Keep practicing, keep remember those kind of basic rules of, balance the equation, start by writing what you have, put your starting units on the bottom. And if you do that, and then always do that check at the end. So do your diagonal units match? If they do, you did that correctly. Do your diagonal units match? And then you should leave you with just one unit, and that should be your final unit.